Hey, 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 what's up, everybody? My name is Abana, and I'm on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a very long time, but I never took it serious. And I have now been banned from Facebook and Instagram. So I needed an outlet to go ahead and run my mouth and share to the world, share with the world everything I know about traveling, living abroad, teaching abroad, and everything else has to do with the other side of the world. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, drop a comment for engagement so your girl can go ahead and build herself a community. If you are a travel enthusiast or you want to move abroad, you want to teach abroad, work abroad, whatever it is, drop those questions in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them throughout my video series on YouTube. This is probably going to be a terrible video because it's my first video of me doing something like this. I am a bit nervous, weirdly. I am nervous because it does feel awkward just talking to a camera for a long period of time without having some sort of back and forth conversation with someone else. I used to be on the podcast when I was living in Orlando, and it was just so much fun because I was like three other people on the podcast with me, and we all just bounced off of each other. But like I said, my name is Abana. I have lived abroad for 5 years. I spent 10 years teaching in the US, and then I moved to China and taught 3 years there. And I'm currently in Dubai on my 3rd year, just completed my 2nd year in June. And we just went back to school a couple weeks ago. So this video is basically about me introducing myself and just give you a little bit of background knowledge of me. And if you like what you hear, please, please, please like, subscribe, help me out. I'm begging, begging, begging. No, stop. Anyways, so yeah, I got my undergrad degree in elementary education. I got a master's in developmental disabilities with a concentration in applied behavior analysis, which means I can work with kids with special needs or developmental disabilities. While I was teaching and getting my master's, I was doing in-home services with kids with autism. That was so rewarding. My youngest was like 2 years old. He was amazing. Like, he had photographic memory. Didn't really know his alphabet. He could put them all together, but he couldn't pronounce them. But he would see signs, like road signs or restaurants and things like that, and he'll come back to his house and he would spell those things. I kid you not. I swear. If I could find well, I can't post a video, but believe me, he was doing that, and I couldn't believe it. But he was so fixated on spelling things that he saw. Wouldn't want to do anything else but spell, 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 spell. And I thought that was like the wildest thing. And it was, I don't know, it just opened my mind up to how kids on the spectrum, how their minds work. It's brilliant. Anyways, so let me get back to me and my background. Again, like I said, I taught in the US for 10 years before I decided to move to China. If you are a teacher in the US, you probably know why I decided to skedaddle. I had to get up out of there. It was draining. It wasn't as fulfilling as it was when I first started. It became very difficult. It became it wasn't a toxic workplace as far as coworkers, but as far as students and being verbally abused and physically abused by 6-year-olds. And people are like, oh, 6-year-olds, they can't do anything. Yeah, they can hit you. You can't touch them. You can't like defend yourself when they're cursing you out, calling you the B word, calling you everything but the name your mother gave you. You guys wouldn't believe the things they said to me. But if you're a teacher, you already know you can believe it. But I needed a change. I actually took the exam to become a behavior analyst 2 times, and I failed 2 times, and I gave up. And I was like, I can't teach anymore here in the US. I need something else. I made a Facebook post about, yeah, I can't teach here anymore. I need to do something else. I need to be somewhere else. I failed this exam two times. What else can I do? And then my cousin reached out to one of her friends who was teaching in China, and she gave me her contact. Her and I chatted up for a while. I'm just like, you know what? China don't sound too bad. She was like, they have a Black community there. I was like, oh, sold. Black community, sold. Yeah, let me go there. So I went online to different websites for teaching abroad, and I had a few interviews, and then I landed my job in Shanghai, China. I taught there for 3 years. I started in 2019. 4 or 5 months later, COVID happened. I'll save that COVID experience for its own video, because that did something to me mentally, and not in a good way. But yeah, I'll do that later. After I left China, I took a year off, my sabbatical, and I traveled. I traveled a lot that year. I also published 2 children's books along with the coloring books that go along with them. I also got into like AI when it first started to be released to the public in 2023. When it started getting released to the public, I started using prompts to make designs so that I can put them on composition notebooks. So I also sell composition notebooks on Amazon along with my children's books. But yeah, I also talk about my children's books in another video, the process of that. I'm also going to do a video on how to get a job abroad, or what sites to use to get a teaching job abroad. It's going to be focused on teaching and traveling, because that's all I know. I don't want to give out false information or something I'm not that well versed in. So if you like travel, if you like education, if you like a little bit of humor, again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me some comments, or ask me some questions in the comments. What else about myself? So yes, I'm currently in Dubai. This is my 3rd year. Look out for another video of my first year in Dubai, because it was a lot. 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 And I wanted to go home. I wanted to quit. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I stuck out that year, and I'll explain in a different video why I was feeling that way. Yeah, that's me, Abena. Oh, wow, it's almost 10 minutes. I did such a good job. Yay. Anyways, I'm going to get better at this. What else do I want to share with you guys? This summer, I traveled Europe. It was so much fun. I learned so much about different cultures, about different cuisines. Took some cooking classes on a yacht, on a boat, up Lake Como. Went hiking up the mountains in Switzerland. Walked through the Berlin Wall. Walked the red light district in Amsterdam. Ate all types of pasta in Italy. Went to the beaches in Portugal. Where else did I go? Walked the streets in Spain. I did not do the bull thing, though. I really wish I had. Went to a bull fight while I was there, but I have to give another reason to go back. But yeah, that's me. I'm Abena, and I look forward to chatting with you all. But yeah, that's me. A little bit of background. There's a lot more to me, a lot more things that I've done and experienced in my 40 years on this earth. But we'll get into that as these videos progress and as I get better and I get more comfortable and confident in speaking to the camera with nobody to talk to. If you did not enjoy this video, don't give me a thumbs down. Just say, girl, keep going, you got this. And I look forward to chatting with you all and answering your questions in the videos. Anything you want to know about moving abroad, teaching abroad, traveling as a Black solo girly, drop it in the comments. And I'll also check out my shorts. I have a few shorts about traveling. I'm going to start posting those things. I post a lot of my videos on TikTok. So I'm going to start moving those over to my YouTube shorts so you guys can see a little bit of the traveling that I do, and you can see if you have any questions about those things. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you hate it, don't give me a thumbs down. Just send me some words of encouragement so that I can become more confident and more comfortable speaking to a camera and no one's around me. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.